Hey folks, so this is a video about special triangles. The first special triangle that we're going to work with is the 30, 60, 90 triangle. This just simply refers to the three angle measurements. You'll notice here that I have a picture drawn of the 30, 60, 90 triangle. One thing to get used to is that this goes for any triangle in the world, when you have a triangle, the smallest angle will always be opposite the shortest side. The medium angle will always be opposite the medium side. And thirdly, the largest angle, in this case is a 90-degree angle, is always going to be opposite the longest side. The way that I like to say this is small opposite small, medium opposite medium, large opposite large. You'll also notice that on this picture, I've marked the two legs as being a short leg and a long leg. We'll talk about that here in just a second. So in the 30, 60, 90 triangle, if you have the triangle with these measurements, then the sides are always going to have the same proportions. Now, the most common set of proportions that we're going to be working with is when the hypotenuse is equal to 1. The hypotenuse is always going to be equal to 1 on the unit circle. Remember that the whole reason the unit circle is called the unit circle is because the radius is equal to 1 unit. So when the hypotenuse is equal to 1, like it's going to be on the unit circle, then the short leg is always going to equal to 1/2, and the long leg is always going to equal to √3/2. Now, I do have some work to show how I got some of this. This is just basically for your use. You don't have to do anything with that, but I just thought some of you might be interested in seeing how I got at least the long leg's length. On the picture over here, again, the hypotenuse we've called 1. That's not going to be the case for every single 30, 60, 90, but it does happen on our unit circle. If that's going to occur, then the short leg is always going to be 1/2, and the long leg will always equal √3/2. So for the first embedded question, if you would go down to the first 4 examples, use the picture right up above and answer these 4.